Good morning. My name is Craig Chamberlain. I'm president of Novamar Insurance USA and Novamar Insurance Mexico. Here at the Seattle Boat Show, stopped in to talk to our friend Chuck Skewes to see what the latest and greatest is from Ullman Sales. So Chuck, just like to know what you can tell us about the new fabrics and new manufacturing techniques that are available for cruising sales.
We have a couple that have come out in the last couple of years, and one of them is actually been in the business for a while, but it is new to sail making, and that's the Tanara thread. It's 100% UV inert, and it's incredibly durable, and they guarantee it to outlast any fabric it's sewn into, which means 15 years from now, the seams in your sail are going to be just as strong as the day you took delivery of them. And then the other is a painted on UV cover where you get better performance out of the sail, it's easier to patch, and it's lighter weight and doesn't have the hinging. It's a much, this is a new product out of New Zealand called Marine Shield, and it's been quite a breakthrough as far as our high-tech sails and being able to have a UV protection on them.
Great. So Chuck, you know, a lot of your clients go off cruising to some of these far-flung places around the world. What are the most common repairs you see for cruising sails when people do start sailing offshore?
Well, number one has been the UV covers coming loose. Obviously with the Gore thread that's not the case, but sails that have been made by other manufacturers or are older don't have that technology in them. And we see those UV covers come loose within a few days of getting down into the tropics, where up in the Northwest they might have lasted for a couple more years. But because the thread itself loses about 60% of its strength in 1 year in tropical sunlight.
Great. So as a boat owner that's cruising around the world, what are some of the best practices you can do to keep your sails in the best shape possible? Because as we all know, as you go cruising, there aren't sail lofts in every corner, you're sort of on your own. So what steps can you take to make those sails last as long as possible?
Well, UV damage when you're cruising distances is the number one thing that damages. So proper roller furling techniques is the utmost importance. Making sure that the cover is completely covering your sail and you don't have any sailcloth exposed. It's only either the sunbrella or the style of UV cover that you have that's exposed to the sun. And with the modern boats, almost all of them are in the mast furling mains, and I bet I see over 50% of those furled wrong, where there's a little bit of exposed sailcloth outside that mast. And if you're going to be away from your boat for a period of time, just take the sails down and put them down below. It's about a half hour to put them back up, and it'll make your sails last years longer.
Great. Well, thanks, Chuck. Thanks for taking some time to talk to us. You've been at this for, let's call it, decades. So if you're about to go cruising, or you're currently cruising, or you've got some questions about new sails, or maybe you want to bring your sails by the loft to make sure that they're ready to go offshore, come visit Chuck, and he'll tell you how best to get a hold of him.
Thank you, Craig, and it's good to be here.
What's the best way to reach you, Chuck?
You can reach us at sandiego.ullmansales.com or pnw.ullmansales.com. You can reach me at both locations. They're both mine. We also have Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, so pv@ullmansales.com.
Great. Thanks, Chuck.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking some time.